Okay, sorry for that. Naputol yung recording, but I cannot redo it na. So I'll just continue. So as I was saying, at that time, I was a mall architect for Robinsons. I was only 23 or 24. Yeah, I think 24. Yeah, ganon. I was handling Robinsons Pioneer, Robinsons Metro East, Robinsons Santa Rosa, and Robinsons Los Baños. And I was the only mall architect na nag-handle ng apat na malls. Kasi dapat if mall architect ka, isa lang yung malls mo. Isa lang yung mall mo. And then, if more than one, yung district mall architect na dapat yun. But at that time, because of, I really can't remember why, naging apat yung malls ko. And I was handling 4 malls because nangyari yung Ondoy. For those of you who are still very young when Ondoy happened, napakalakas na bagyo na literal na ang daming nasira, sobrang lakas na, tapos marami ring namatay because of the flash floods. And yung nangyari noon is that nung inundo yung Robinson Santa Rosa, linlipad yung roof ng cinemas. And since I was a mall architect, I had to go there and check. But for me to be able to check, I had to climb up yung mismong roof. And again, takot ako sa heights. But para makatawid ako from one roof to the other, meron siyang short plank. Short lang naman, mga 2 meters lang yung haba ng plank. Pero ganyan lang siya kakitid. It's about 6 or 8 inches lang yung kitid niya. And I had to walk through that. Tatawid ako from one roof to the other roof. At yung taas nun is 5-story building. Yung literal na pag nasilat ako, nadulas ako, deads, di ba? Ganun katindi. For me, that's very scared of heights, nagawa ko pa rin siya. So, one thing that I've learned in my experience as an architect, or probably as a person, it doesn't have to be an architect naman to learn all this, no? Is that in every struggle, we learn. In anything that we are facing, that we think that's very hard, that we think that we are, having a hard time, na may problema tayo, feeling natin hindi natin kaya. Just go through it, go through hell. Diba? Go through hell. Sa dami ng mga hinaharap kong problema ngayon, problema sa projects, problema sa clients, problema sa workers, problema sa bashers, problema sa illegal practice, problema sa personal life. Sobrang dami. And minsan, I also feel that ayoko na. But I go back sa aking mga experience, sa aking mga past experience, and I remember, for every struggle, I learn. So why do I have to be scared of it? Diba? So, in fact, we should embrace this struggle because we know if we're going through fire, that means hinaharness lang tayo for us to become better. We go through uncertainty, but for every uncertainty, there is hope. There is hope in times that you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. There are hope in times that you're not sure of kakayanin mo ba o hindi. So just the opportunity of having hope is a very positive thing for you to hold on to and know that there is always something better. Diba? Just like in this picture, there is a bright light at the end of it. If we continue to hope, if we continue to move forward, even on times of uncertainties. Just like probably ngayon, we're still going through pandemic, we're still going through the darkest phase of probably of our lives, but let's continue to hope na at the end of it, we'll be better person. At the end of it, mas marami tayong mangyayari pang mas maganda sa buhay. In every fear, we also believe. When we're scared, when we think that wala na tayong magagawa, when we think that it's not in our hands, diba? We pray. We believe that even if There are things that are not in our control, just like the pandemic, just like the virus, just like what's going to happen in our lives, just like the problems that we are facing. Marami tayong kinakatakutan. But in every fear, we only have to believe that there is somebody greater than us who's handling it, di ba? So we should not be scared, we should not fear dahil yung hindi natin kaya, meron namang ibang magdadala. And for every weakness, for every doubts, for every uncertainty, problems, struggles, fears, it is also our way to be empowered. As we go through this also sharpens us. This also makes us grow. This also makes us better. So, let's go back to this. Sabi nga ni Eleanor Roosevelt, a woman is like a tea bag. You cannot tell how strong she is until you put her in hot water. So every time you feel that hot water, you should not fear. Just let it boil, because as that water boils, you are just to unleash your flavor and you will be a better person. So for those of you who are scared, for those of you who was fierce, for those of you who are struggling, for those who are who feels that they are weak, for those of you thinking of uncertainty into going into this kind of work, just like me as an architect, fear not, because you are just about to unleash your flavor. So again, thank you so much. This is Architect JP Espino, the digital architect. I chose this picture for the Happy International Women's Day post because this is where I feel that is, that shows my femininity. This is the time that I feel na babaeng babae ako. And in my journey as an architect, in my journey in facing, in pushing the advocacy on and sharing the values of the profession, in facing the bashers, facing the illegal practitioners, facing everybody who doubts me. Sabi nila, nawawala na raw yung pagkababae ko, because the only thing that people see is that stronger JP. The only thing that people see is that matapang ako, mataray ako, masungit ako, na I am too strong na nawawala na yung pagkababae ko. So this picture reminds me of that. This picture reminds me that even though I am a woman, even though there's a lot of struggles, even though we are in a male-dominated industry, the woman in me is still should show, because it's the woman in me that has the heart, the woman in me that has the empathy to really connect to all of you, to really connect to my audience, to really connect and understand what we are all going through. And with that is the woman in me who really understands and who really connects para mabigyan ko po kayo ng better solution, better service, and probably just somebody that you can talk to. And for those who has been hearing my please, the strong JP, the mataray JP, the masungit JP, sabihin na natin is the strong JP that is on the surface is actually the feminine, the dainty, the JP that cries a lot. Yung totoong punot dulo nun. Yung may puso, yung nararamdaman ang bawat struggles niya. So I hope this presentation empowers you. This presentation inspires you, motivates you, that even if we are in a male that even if we are in a male-oriented or male-driven or sabihin na natin pinaghaharian ng ating industriya ng mga lalaki, we can still flourish in this industry. Not just a strong woman, but a graceful one. So again, thank you so much. This is Architect Shafi Espino, the digital architect. Thank you for having me. Have a good afternoon.